From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, New Zealand First Leader Winston Peters has unveiled plans for a $100 billion New Zealand Future Fund. Speaking to party members in Hamilton, Mr Peters said it would rely on foreign investment supercharged by changes to the tax system. Mr Peters says the fund would be used for multi-decade infrastructure builds and wants it ring-fenced from political interference. He says $100 billion is a small sum to expect, but that's the point of it.
If you've got the plan, that's a small sum to expect. But none of the rest will get it. Only one party thinks this way and has argued for a long time that this is what should be happening.
2 people have been arrested at the New Zealand First Party conference. Pro-Palestinian demonstrators briefly interrupted leader Winston Peters' speech and then confronted him afterwards. Police say they arrived on scene to reports of 2 people being assaulted. Charges are being considered for the pair who were arrested. Political reporter Demelza Jackson was there.
Winston really ploughed right through. He didn't seem to take much notice of the protesters, despite the fact that they were very much in his face at the time.
Gun crime has increased in Auckland, with almost 900 offences across the city in the first 6 months of this year. RNZ reports that's 28 more than for the same time last year. The same police data show only 28 of those 879 offences were committed by people with an active firearms licence. Manarewa, Henderson and Auckland Central were the suburbs with the most offences. Auckland's northern motorway is blocked following a multi-vehicle crash northbound around 10 to 3. Police say a vehicle stolen from a member of the public in Point Chevalier continued to the northern motorway, where it's been involved in a multi-vehicle crash. The road north is blocked from Oteha Valley and inquiries are ongoing. 2 people have been seriously injured in a collision on State Highway 3 in the central North Island. Emergency services were called to the 2-vehicle collision at 20 to 3. That's news. In sport, Canterbury's cruised into the Final Four of the NPC with a record-breaking 62-14 win over Tasman in their quarter-final in Blenheim. It's the Markhors' largest margin of loss in an NPC game and the most points they've conceded in a game. Canterbury skipper Billy Harmon points to Tasman's Storm Week, where they played 3 games in 8 days leading up to the playoffs, as a key factor behind the result.
Can't ask for much more, and that was just performance. Everyone standing up, doing their job. But, credit to Tasman, they're a good side, and, they had a tough run in. Not easy having their Storm Week right into finals, so I don't think that's fair. Maybe that's something that needs to be looked at.
The semi-finals will see Bay of Plenty host Canterbury and Tauranga, and Wellington playing Waikato in Wellington. A strong second-half defensive display has helped the Black Ferns beat France 39-14 in their WXV1 game in Vancouver. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.